Hello and good evening. This is LaZy and we are live from the UK and we are getting ready for the first team event. And as you can see, we have two awesome teams from Spain and the other from Russia to help us trial out the very first team event. It's pretty simple what is going to happen. Basically, the teams are all piled in and they have 15 minutes to do their fastest track time. And once that time is done after the 15 minutes, they are then put into order of fastest to slowest. And then we're going to start with round one, which is going to be pilot 4 versus pilot 4. And that is how it will run. And then obviously once that round is done, round 2 will be pilot 3 versus pilot 3. But I will obviously speak all the way through it, and of course it's brand new. I mean, we haven't done this before, so there's every reason for it to go tits up, but hopefully it won't. So that is the hope. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to get the track ready. And we will then be able to be in a position to open up. Now, we're not going to see the pilots practicing, and that's kind of important because we don't really want them to know each other's times. It's going to be a case of you've got 15 minutes to make your fastest time, basically, and then that is it. That is all you've got. So we're just, I came on a little bit early just so I can explain what we're doing and hopefully try and keep people watching, which would be very, very, very cool indeed. What I am going to do is I'm going to, because we're also in Discord as well, I want to just very, very quickly do something very, very boring, a momento. So I'm just going to share one of my screens, and it is the projector, which is that one. Go live. Okay, so I am now go live, and I'm in the general chat lobby, and then that leaves the teams then to be able to go into the race event lobby, so I don't interrupt what the teams are doing. But I will be going in and out of the channels. So yeah, the teams are on the screen that we've got. We've got Rotomad from Spain, and they are against Babushka from Russia. Two very, very quick teams. It's really exciting to be our first one to have these two teams battling it out, because individually they are quick. So as a team, we should get 4 really exciting rounds. So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, it's worth pointing out that it's not going to be a very long, as usual, broadcast. I'm expecting it to be about 45 minutes in total, and that's how the team events are going to go, really, because it's quite intense for the pilots. So I think half an hour is more than enough because they go head to head as opposed to anything else. So that is what the plan is. I am going to now very quickly release the track so that they have, oops, I went to the wrong place. There we go. So the track can be open. We are 5 minutes short, so I'm going to wait because this is going to be absolutely on time. It has to be worked on time, so that is what we're going to do. So at 8:30 on the dot, when my computer says it's 8:30, that is when the track is open, and I will then let everybody know that the track is open for them to put into their tracks list and move that way. So we're just waiting basically for everybody. In the chat, we've got the multi-stream up, so if you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, if you've got any messages, do bring them out and feel free to share them. I'm just going to move that over here just a touch, and I'm just going to close that down because you don't want to see a boring screen, do you? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the track whilst they're doing their bit. So I am just going to get it ready. Now, of course, even when I say it's open, they literally do have the whole 15 minutes. So they're going to have to do all their little fiffing and faffing about as well. To obviously put it in their tracks, put it in their list, go to fly solo and go for it. Okay, here we go. So we are now going to start. And I want to name the teams. You'll be able to see it come up actually in the Discord. And at Rotor Mad track is released. Fly solo. You have 15 minutes. I can't spell minutes all of a sudden. Means to get into pits and Discord. I was just saying to pits. There we go. Okay, so that is now told everybody where they have to go. It should come up on there. Aha, but it won't. Why won't it? Everybody asks in a gasp. Well, it's because I'm in the wrong chat on here. It needs to be in the Teams chat, and I don't think I have one created. But I'm going to very quickly. In fact, it isn't. I know it isn't. I will check, but I'm pretty sure that we don't have team chat in here. We do not. We do not. So you're not going to see any of that, unfortunately. So in that case, I might as well get rid of it because it will make no sense to anybody having it there. So I'm just going to get rid of that chat. Status. No. There it is. I'm going to get rid of that, and then whilst I'm showing you the actual track, I can just close that down and I can put that in its place, look, so you know what's going on. It's also worth pointing out that we're testing a new version of the sim at the same time, so everything is kind of like secret. I've just been asked if we're going to be publishing the leaderboard, and it's no show. I've just got to quickly say something. There we go. So that's better. Okay, so we are good. We're going to show you the track. I'm just going to make sure, yep, everything is done. So all I need to do is one quick more thing, and then let me just come into here a minute, and I'm going to get the track up ready so you guys can have a look at it. And I'm going to click into here, so I'm in there and I am ready. Okay. Before I do that, I have to do one very quick little housekeep, and that is I need to know exactly how it is going to go on the leaderboard. So leaderboards are, unfortunately I can't show the leaderboard until after they are in the positions, so until that happens, can't do it. But what I can try and do, there we go. Okay, I'm multitasking everywhere. Ah! Right, and it's really nervous because I'm excited. I really want this to go well. Really do. So there we go. We are now flying. Okay, let me show you the track. Really simple track. It's not long because my biggest concern was that I spend most of my time screwing up, and in doing so I end up spending far too much time trying to put it right and people just hanging about not doing anything. So let me explain what happens. This is the main track for tonight. It's really quick, right? I'm expecting probably between 50 and 60 seconds for the whole 3 laps. What happens is we invite all 8 pilots in. I name the pilots that are to be going through on the next race. Okay, when I press start, the 6 pilots that are not racing, they duck behind here because we don't want to see them. And there's like a little play area for them just to, you know, freestyle and warm up and do whatever they want. It doesn't matter. The gates are not triggered by anything. It's just for them to play around with. And then the 2 that are going head to head, the beeps will start. The other 6 go behind, and then when the final beep goes, they take off. And this is the very, very simple track. It is seriously simple. That's my ghost flying. But I'm going to fly this one because it is that simple, and it's very unlikely that I'm going to make a mistake like I usually do, because I'm not very good at flying. Not very many gate. Ooh, see, look, I spoke too bloody soon, didn't I? And again, Jesus. Right, there we go. I like this bit. This is a new bit. This is basically because the idea of this one is that I really want one team to see the other team coming the other way down that bit, which is why the candy canes are used twice, but they are all counted. That's also important to note. So they have to go down and they have to go back up, and each time they go through, it is triggered in each direction and counts as a gate. So they go down the ladder after the infinity tunnel, straight up through the blues, round, down through the candy cane, turn around it, back up it, hoping that they see the other team going in the other direction. But we've got 2 really good teams, so I am anticipating very close racing. I don't expect to see them that far apart at all. We go through the infinity tunnel, down the ladder. It's not a space ladder as my usual technique. It's very, very bland and simple, but I think it needs to be because this is the first one and we're testing the layout and the format. There are 2 types of team events. There's the I didn't even beat my ghost. There's a relay. We're not doing the relay tonight. This is not a relay. This is a simple head-to-head. And that is where 4 pilots basically, based on their time, they get matched from 1 to 4, and then they basically race each other, and then the average time of all the teams together is what separates them from being the winner to, I don't want to say loser, but loser, because there's a winner. And then they obviously progress once the series starts. We haven't started the series yet, so don't worry about that. If you think, oh, this is such a cool idea, I want to take part in that, I've got a team, which is what I want to hear, because we want more teams, more the better. So if you've got a team of 4, the sim is free, remember. This is TinyWork Go. You can get it from tinyworkgo.com. Just fill in through the membership. Once you're in, you'll get this, and then you can join various groups on Discord, and then definitely get involved. So if you think you can get 4 pilots up, then definitely go for it. I'm just going around one more time, just because I can for a minute, and then it's the average time that will determine who it is. So the one will be the lowest. So when all the times are put in, I think I put them all in together, and then I divide it by the 4, and then whoever has the lowest is the winner. Still need to be my ghost. So that is basically the simple on how it works. I'm just going to come back here a minute. Who is in with me? It's Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, how are you? I'm turning it up because I can't hear anybody. I could just now, but I don't hear anything. Oh, now I can hear you. Yeah, there we go. We've got Mr. Ben in the house. Yeah, you're quite faint, but then that could be me. Okay, that's right. Right, so obviously we can't tell you what the times are, but I can tell you that from the fastest to the slowest at the moment there's 25 seconds in it, but they've only just started, so remember that. And they still have no, they don't. They have 10 minutes. Well, they have 9 minutes left to post a time, so they do have time to go head to head with it. I'm not flying now, no. Yeah, they have. Yeah, everybody. I got confused because it says 9, but then I'm one of them. So when you see Mr. LaZy, which is currently 8th, obviously I'm not flying. That's just me playing and testing it out. So obviously that is not me. Okay, so we're just basically waiting now for all this, and I think whilst we're doing a little bit more work, in fact we are, oh no, they're just not in Discord, that's fine. So as long as that everyone can be communicated with, we should be good to go. I was just saying actually that it looks to be, it might be quite shorter than anticipated, but I'm sure that's a good thing, because what I was worried about is it's going to be quite intense when it's one-on-one, so perhaps having anything a little bit longer than 40 minutes altogether is probably a little bit too much, so it's quite good to keep it low. Let me just turn you up a minute so everyone can hear you. There we go. Okay, so we are just waiting now. The times are coming in, and I can tell you that it's now changed. The gap has already come down, and I am now completely last. So you know that I did it in 1:25 because everyone knows that, because I printed it, and plus you've just seen the times that I've done. So everyone is below 1:25 for the 3 laps. So yeah, it's going to be interesting on if there's always like a language barrier, so I need to make sure that I explain everything easily, so that they get it, because obviously all 8 are going to be coming in together. It's just that only 2 of them are going to be going round, and their times are going to be logged. Which reminds me,
anyone that's I think like Oscar did some translation for people last time, so hopefully.
Right, yeah, Oscar, yeah, and we've got Leisha. Leisha's very good with English, so Anya Riker. So I'm not. It's just long that they can talk to each other. That's all I'm kind of hoping. So yeah, that is how it is going to pan out. Fingers crossed. So we're just looking down at the time. Now I'm going to have to do this old school and actually write it down on a piece of paper, just because I don't know if this is going to be the final way that we're going to be doing it. We might come up with a better way once we've actually done it. So we will see. And I need my very important ruler, and then I can basically put their times in, and then I know who is going to be versus who, even though I do actually have an idea even before, because I've seen them all fly. I know how quick they are. So that's
this is looking like it's going to be a really, really good race this evening. Actually, just looking at the leaderboard now, yeah, it's getting pretty tight at the top.
Yep.
And I think all of the races down, because if you're doing 1 versus 2 and then 3 versus 4, they're going to be some really, really good races.
Yeah. So basically, the 2 fastest from each team, they are the ones that go last, and the first and the 2 slowest out of them, they're the ones that go first. So that's round 1 is for them. But even they're going to be fast.
Gap's closing all the time. I think maybe you should maybe leave it open from like what's the cut-off time? Another 4 minutes or something until the leaderboard closes.
Yeah, quarter two. They need to be in the pits, and then obviously I anticipated it as a maximum of 5 minutes. But there's a few things that I haven't checked out, which I can't check out until I'm actually in the back doing it. Which is, do we have to have a qualifier? Because no, we do have to have. No, we don't. We shouldn't need a qualifier, but we might have to have one, which is going to put everything back. Because I don't know if I can set that to 0. I don't think I can. I think the minimum is 1, but I will check.
Could you just do it as one qualifier with everybody in it though?
Yeah. Worst case, yeah. Worst case, that's fine. I can do that. Worst case scenario. Okay, so with my wonderful pen, I don't even know what I'm doing.
I've joined the event. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to.
If you join it, if you could not be in the pits when I create the qualifier. Once the qualifying is there, then you go into the pits, and then I can invite you in, and then you won't be then actually part.
Okay. Yeah. I'll exit out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. So how are we looking? It is going down all 4 pilots is going to be good.
I'm not sure if anyone's improved for a minute or 2.
No, it's going to be interesting. This is why I wanted them to do their fly solo on their own, because they're doing 1-to-1. They won't have other drones. If you've noticed any of our streams before, when you have fighting for a place with drones in front of you, you can sometimes lose your line because there's a drone in front of you. So the reason I asked them to do it solo, and we're going to use the solo times rather than the qualifying times. If we have to do a qualifier, we won't be using those times. We'll be using the times that come up on the board, and I'll be able to. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. But if it might be fun to do a qualifier with all 8, because especially if I suppose I couldn't get in the pits for that, could I?
Yeah, well, once the qualifiers are created, you come in, and then you can just click join, and then I won't actually enter them in. It's only that split second that if you're green, you will actually be put into the race itself, and not be able to see it.
See if I can screen share mine, and then if you might get some quite good footage just with people on that first qualifier.
So they've got 1 minute. In fact, do you think we should wait until 20 minutes? Would that be your suggestion? Do you think that'd be a good idea, or keep it to the 50?
I've just refreshed the leaderboard now, and I think maybe it might be worth giving them an extra 5 minutes, because quite a few of them are tightened up on each other now. So yeah, it might be worth giving them an extra 5. Just put an announcement in the chat, say you've got an extra 5 minutes till 22. So I know for myself, 15 minutes is a little bit tight for me to figure out my best line.
Yeah.
And sort of, I know there's nothing particularly technical to figure out on this one, but
no, fingers crossed, it should be smooth.
Yeah, it looks like a nice track. I look forward to flying it afterwards.
We are joined with Rich. How are you doing, Rich?
Good.
Excellent.
Give it a go when they start the track.
What was that, Rich?
I'm going to give the track a go when they've started.
Yeah.
Mess up the leaderboard.
Yeah, it should.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so I have completely messed up my what I planned to do. So let's just do that again. In fact, you know what? I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to do it old school, or new school actually. That's what spreadsheets are all about. Save paper. Okay.
It's so slow with this train now. I'm going from the brushless side.
Yeah, what did you say you've been working on with the brushless, Rich?
But, Jesse's one, the towers. No.
Taming the towers.
Yeah. I just can't get 3 good laps.
That's crazy though, that you're breaking, or you're under 21 seconds a lap. That's fucking mad.
Yeah. So if I get 3 laps, I'll get the best time. I just can't do it. I've tried for hours now.
I never give it that much time. I have like half an hour in me, and then I just put it down and then come back to it like half an hour or an hour later.
I've tried for so long, I just can't do it.
I admire
After the
your.
last skate on the 3rd lap, it's really frustrating.
Yes, well, there's not. That's almost to throw the controller on the floor at the moment, isn't it?
Crash for long enough.
I admire
3
your
seconds later,
dedication.
Ghost flies past us.
Sometimes I can fly with the ghost on. Sometimes I just have to because if it overtakes me on the first corner, I'm like.
I turned it off when I beat with the normal drone, the TWF, when I got my best time on the map with that one.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
Yeah, no, I can't deal with the pressure of my own racing lines. I'm like, God damn this guy, he knows my exact line.
Gate 1. Gate 2.
Well, and when
Gate
you're right on
three.
it,
Yeah,
well,
because you just,
fucking slide
especially
just
if
in front of you,
it's
you can't
really
see.
Yeah,
Gate
if
4.
you're right up its bum, it's like,
Gate 5. Gate 6. Gate 7. Gate 8.
which one you, is this
Gate
the TWF
nine.
or the
Yeah.
or the
Gate
brushless?
10. Gate 11.
It's
Gate
a view.
12.
Were you top
Gate
earlier with it?
13.
Yeah, since yesterday.
Gate 14. Turn 15. Turn
It's annoying
16.
because it was back and forth all day on Sunday.
Turn 20.
I was
Oh,
just
was it?
before I went off, I checked and it
21.
just didn't.
Gate 24. Gate 25.
I
Gate
wish I could
1.
get to your level, man. I
Gate
can't even
2.
get sub
Gate
130
3.
on that track.
Gate 4. Gate 5. Gate 6. Gate 7. Gate 8. Gate 9. Gate 10. Gate
Yeah,
11.
You
Gate
saw my
12.
time on
Gate
the
13.
daylight point.
Gate
was it
14. Turn
025,
Turn
and I was so
16.
confident I'd beat him because I'd heard the
Turn
2 previous
19.
laps fall
Turn
down. I was like,
20.
yes,
Turn
hold it together, hold it
21.
together.
Gate
And then I
24.
just slowed down just a little bit too much, being too
Gate
cautious, and was like a
26.
second slower.
Gate 1. Gate 2. Gate 3. Gate 4. Gate
Yeah, the
5.
last lap screws me every time.
Gate 6. Gate 7. Gate 8. Gate 9. Gate 10. Gate 11. Gate 12. Gate 13. Turn 15. Turn 17. Turn 19. Turn 20. Turn
Over 3 laps.
23. Gate 26.
It's like 4.5 seconds a lap, something like that.
Ahora finalizó, pero vamos, también estaba...
Evil's in the house. Okie dokie, folks.
Mira, puso banderas y todo, ¿eh? Ah, me cagas.
I really need Holly to learn Spanish. I'm too old to learn. Or lazy, or one of them. Okay then, so we need folks to be in the pits. We're going to use the times that you've logged that's on the leaderboard. I'm just checking to see. So Mr. H, Oscar, Alexei, and Eugene. That's who we're waiting for the pits.
Wow, that got close at the end.
Oh, where's Evil gone? Oh, okay, he's not there.
So now we should
No,
go to
no,
events and then
0.97 seconds.
press join, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Alexei, thank you, mate. That's perfect. I've just got to very quickly do some what they
I
call.
can see install track, local track. Mention. Install track, local track. What does it mean?
You should
Can you
have
see
the
me
track
on
already if you've posted the time.
Yeah, I'm already.
So I'm
at the
not
track.
quite sure why it's
Maybe you
asking.
Maybe
Yeah,
I should
maybe just
restart
exit.
the simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, Alexei.
Okay. I started again. Events. Join. Oh, attention. Install track. Local track.
Okay, just go back.
Go to the track section and click refresh.
Okay, tracks, and then refresh. Yeah, I can see the track MLL team event T1.
Is it
Sports
in your
mode
favorites?
installed? Yes, it's in my favorites.
Okay, just maybe go back to the events and try again.
Okay, search. Oh no, there is something. Events. Oh no, I see this message again. L track, local track.
Good.
Hang on, let me just. Attention, install track, local track. Why is it asking you to do that?
Is anyone else having that?
Yeah, Alicia has the same issue as well. Attention, install track, local track. Okay, if you go back to your events then, folks, and then take it out of your favorites, and then restart the sim, and then put it back in. Let's just see if that fixes it. If you go straight to, I mean that doesn't make sense to me at all because you've.
So you say remove it from favorites.
Yeah.
And then install again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remove
Yeah.
the
Oh.
check favorites.
Oh,
then
actually,
I
I've got the same.
quit.
Are you getting the same as well, Ben?
What if I try and join the event?
Yeah.
Let me try.
Events?
No, it's just. Oh yeah, attention, install local track. But
What the heck does that mean?
does it actually mean you have to do anything?
Oh, don't worry. Sorry. Oh, I am such a twat. Don't
What have
worry.
you done now, Andy?
Because the track wasn't live when I created the bloody event, it wasn't in there, was it? It wasn't in the list because it has to be a live event for me to put it in the list. Don't worry, local track is actually a track. It's actually a track called local track.
So is it okay to
Yeah.
send this message?
No,
Okay.
yeah, don't worry, it's my bad. As long as it's in your favourites.
Well, yeah, was a bit frustrating.
No, my fault. Sorry, absolutely.
Don't worry, it's
100%
it's
my
okay.
fault. It is something that I forget often, to be fair, about that bit. Okay, so if we come back out of the event and then rejoin it, you should not get that error anymore. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. It's still telling me to bloody install it. Ah, but only on one, not on the other. That's fine. Okay, bear with me a moment, Dor. So everyone else should be fine. You didn't choose esports. No, it's not that. It's I create Oscar. I did the wrong track, mate. It's fine. It's fine. When I created it last night, and when I created the event today, it was still offline, and I didn't want to put it online for that split second. That is all. but it should be esports and everything else. I will double check though. Now you've said that, just in case. Yeah, no, it is esports, private. That's all. That's all fine. Everything's fine now. You should all be able to get in. So Leisha, you should be able to get in as well now. And then everyone will be green.
I'll hang back for a minute, Andy, till you've done the...
There we go. Okay, is everybody else... Right, what I'm going to do is, can I paste that in there? Oh, bollocks. No, I can't do that. Alright, had temp track on event, all changed, should be good. So, Alicia, you should be able to... Oh, there you go, everyone's green, perfect. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I need to change that to that. Okay. Qualifying. Okay, so just so that you're aware, oh, I've got to type this as well, haven't I? Is Oscar not, he's not in with us, is he? Okay. Please race together once, and then it will be P pilot versus pilot. So I'm going to invite everybody in. Everybody should be coming. You should all be able to race together. You're not really racing, you're just going around the track once. We're waiting for 6. Alexi? Lexi, did you manage to get in?
Yeah, oh, just 1 second. Join again. Yeah, I am in it.
I have the same intention, but I don't know. Maybe it works now.
Right. Okay.
Now
I'm
I
gonna
see install track. MLL team event T1. Okay, I just check if it's already installed. Yeah, it's in my favorites.
Okay.
Events.
Don't worry. What we'll do is we're gonna start.
No, disappears. This message disappeared. Oh, I'm in the race. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. No, that is cool. Can I
Cool,
just? I'm
cool,
just gonna
yeah.
double check that I can.
Nice.
I'm just wanting. That's it. You can fly around. That's good. Okay. So everyone's gonna fly on this one.
Andy, can you bring me in? See if that works.
Yeah. No. You should. Oh, bollocks. I will do. Are you in the pits now? I forgot to tell you. I forgot to ask you because I made such a cock up. All right, just bear with me. I'll do it.
Don't worry if it needs to be for do it for the next round.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
Okay, so everyone races for this. It's not going to do much. We're going to go to the blimp on that one, and we can just watch him go around. Okay, I'm going to mute myself from there for a second, just so that you can see me. So on this one, we're just watching them go around. They're all flying together, and then I will be able to explain what is going to happen. There we go, they're coming around nice and like 23, 23, 23, 24, 24, 31, 31. I think this just goes to show that it's going to be a pretty close race. Let's jump in with someone else. Mr. H, as I like to call him. Oh, we just missed that gate, he's got to come back for it. But again, these times don't count at all. This is just for joy, for us to watch. That's basically all it is. Oh, look at that, just coming back on themselves. I love that. I think that's awesome. Okay, so this is where you can decide on if you want to show your cards early or not. Following Eugene as he goes round. LaZy, he's finished. Oscar is finished. Riker, okay, all is in. They were waiting for 2 others. There you go, Mr. H, Eugene. So we're just missing one more, and that is Leisha, which is 8. Alright, okay, Alicia hasn't moved. That's funny. Okay. What we do need to do is Alicia's got the wrong drone. Okay. Okay, folks. Leisha, can you? You've actually got the wrong drone. You need the TWF. You've got the micro racer brushless.
Okay.
So if you could.
I should change it to the solo, yeah?
Yeah, if you have to go back to come out of this, don't worry, I'll wait for you now. Okay, I'll end this. If you can go back, leave the event, go to solo, change it to TWF, come back, and then join the yeah, that's right. It was only Alicia, and then join into the pits again, and then just let us know when you're in the pits.
Yeah, I'm in pit now.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Ben, are you also in the pits?
Hold on 2 seconds. Yep, I am.
Okay. Right. So we're going to now work out who is who goes in which order. So what we're looking for at the moment is the first round. So do you guys? I really need Oscar in here.
Mr.
Join us. So that way Oscar can then go back and tell his teammates. So
It's number 7 and 8, isn't it? Eugene and
yeah, it's Mr. H from Spain and Eugene from Russia. You guys are the first ones up, which means everybody else, the second that the beeps start and you're back at the grid, so I'll tell you when, you need to go behind the little panel behind you. Did you all see that? Did you see the little den behind the start?
basically don't fly through any gates.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a little play area that I built up, which doesn't get seen on any of the streams. So we just see the 2 pilots that are actually racing. Hiya, Oscar, mate. Yeah, it's all right. I'm just going to let you know so you can go back and tell everybody else because they're not in here.
Okay.
So round 1 is going to be Eugene from Russia, Mr. H from Europe.
Mhm.
Round 2 is going to be Evil and from Spain, and then Leisha from Russia. Round 2 is going to be Irika versus Oscar, and then round 1 is LaZy versus Nitro.
All right, sounds good. I'll tell him.
All right, and then so round 1 is going to be Eugene and Mr. H. So everybody else, did you see the little den I created
we go behind the walls. Right?
Perfect. Yeah. So if you could translate that so that we all know who's in which one, that'd be awesome. Right, buddy. Thank you for that.
Okay, we'll do. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and now everybody's in the pits because
Andy, how come there was only 7 times registered?
because
just don't fly.
yeah, Leisha didn't fly, which is fine. Again, we're not using those times, so it's it was just because I couldn't put 0 in the qualifying. Okay, so we are going to now create the events. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to write them anyway. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to invite everybody in, and hopefully everyone in. we will be able to check. Okay, so it puts you on the grids to start with, which is fine. When I click start, that is when we only want to see pink. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I see. Right, so we only want to see pink and yellow on the start grid as soon as we press start, okay?
For some reason I'm a observer, but not a racer after start.
Yeah, see, I think this might be something to do with the fact that I'm observing, because I've just tried to watch and it's not, and it said I couldn't.
Who's
Time in qualifying.
yeah, the grid formation would be based on qualifying, but we're not really using that. So who is it that can't? Oh,
Me,
Lisha.
I'm just spectating for some reason.
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to start in
Everyone's going to get back out, I think.
abort because you know, you're right. It didn't.
Maybe just because I'm not qualified yet.
Do you know what? I think that is it. I think that is it. You didn't post a time, so it didn't add you to it.
Yeah, that's why I just mentioned the 7 times.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 7 times, which is why we've only got 7 people. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rerun the qualifier, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. This is a new process.
Yeah. Yeah. My fault. I didn't think about that at all. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to create another event GMT public private
I'm back.
Hiya, buddy. Okay, so we had a bit of a mishap with the qualifying because someone had a different drone. They went off to change their drone, and because they didn't post a time in the qualifying, even though we're not using those times, it didn't include them in the main race.
Okay.
So unfortunately, what that means is everyone's going to have to join. Well, everyone's going to have to join a new event called Take 2. It is the team event. It's just called Take 2, which I'm creating now.
All right.
No
problem.
Yeah.
So are we doing another race, all of us?
Yeah.
Or we start with the one-on-ones?
No, we'll have to do another race with everybody, and then we'll do one-on-ones.
No problem. Yep.
But again, you know, we're not using those times, so if you don't want to push it and go for it, then you know, you don't need to, because we're not going to use those times or the layout or anything like that actually.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't go for it at all. Yeah.
They want to, you know, use their tactics. Right. So I'm just going to invite you all back in a moment.
All right. We'll go discuss
This is racers. They can't go slow.
I am doing it. Just doing this. Come on, speed up. Okay, so once you come out and go back into events, you'll start to see your names come up. Just click join when you do. If it just says nothing, then just come out of event and then back into it again until you.
Can I be added, please, Andy?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a Take 2 event?
Yeah.
There's no join button at the moment.
Just give it a second. I am.
Okay.
Copying and pasting like there's no tomorrow. Oops.
Okay, join button appeared. Yeah. Team event Take 2, right?
Yeah, that's correct. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Just
7.
wait a minute, Alexi.
Who am I missing? Ah, Mr. H. And then, oops. Mr. H should be in. Eugene should be in. Right, there we go. And then I've just got to add Mr. Ben FPV. There we go. Okay, bear with us a second, Alex. Just let me.
Yeah, I won't join until you've done the qualifier.
Right, now I've got to come out of everything. Oops. Pushed it too many times.
Rich is already working on the leaderboard now that it's not a team leaderboard. He's already up to second. 0.015 of a second in it.
Okay, so everything's fine now. So you should be able to go in the pits now, Alex, who is also Mr. Penn. Mr. Ben, even, not Mr. Penn. And I'm going to invite everyone in.
I can join from there.
Yep. So let us know when you're in the pits. Sorry, viewers. See, I knew this was going to go tits up.
No, it's fine, Andy. It's all good.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to invite them in. They're going to take their shot round. Everyone does need to post a time. It doesn't matter how bad it is or good it is. I'm going to set it off now.
It's 10
There we
seconds.
Off they go. And they are off. Everybody's off. And we are. There we go. We're watching them as they fly around the track. Around they go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. We're doing better. We're doing better, people. And you can see that they're all taking it easy. It's like a Sunday drive. Round they go. Down the ladder. They're on their last lap. They're just doing their little, there we go, 106, 110, ooh, 113, 113, 114, 115. Eugene coming in, and then Mr. H going back up the candy cane tunnel. And there we go. Okay, good. We can end this baby. Everybody posted a time. There we go. And here we go. This is the heats. Please work. Oh, thank God for that. Right, okay. So first up, Mr. H and Eugene. If everyone else can go behind the panel, I'll invite you folks in. Again, you can fly around when you first enter the track. It's when I click the start button and you're on the actual leaderboard. That's where we need to have only. Oh, the colours have changed now. So now it's just pink and cyan. which is blue. So pink and blue, they are the ones that are going to be racing. I'm just going to type that now. One, Mr. H. Okay, everybody ready? Everybody in? I can't hear anything. Is anyone actually talking? Yes, that's right then. Okay, here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1.
10 seconds.
Okay, pink is off. Eugene is not left. Why is Eugene not left? Eugene is not left. You've still got green. I'm confused. There isn't anyone leaving. Who is? Oh no, they are going round. My bad. My bad. It's because there's a green left on the track. Behind. There we go. Job done. Okay, we can see them on the blimp, so that's okay. So we're going to jump in. Oh, wrong people. There we go. Oh, it's neck and neck as they're going around through their second lap. It is 29-29. Going down the blue step ladder. Oh, Mr. H! He's doing it. He's going around the pit, back up through the candy cane lane. Lap 2. He is just in front. Eugene, he is just in front. One little boo-boo by anybody. It could be anybody's. Can they make it? Oh, Mr. HD. Oh, no, he did it again. He just bumped his head. Flying around, going down through, round the pit, back up the candy cane lane. Round and round, and there. Look at that. That is awesome. Round 1 is complete. And I just want to, actually I don't need to, yeah, I do need to. I'm going to write those times down. Eugene, 1:21:07, and Mr. H is on 1:22:20. Whoa. That was really close. Really close. Well done. Okay, this is going to send everybody back, I hope, to the pits. We can fetch in those results. And there we go. Brilliant. Really good. Wow, that was awesome. That was really good, except I did get a little bit confused, but it's because I'm old. Okay, so that is round 1 done. Well done to Eugene. By 1 second, just under. Okay, so next up we have Evil versus LaZy. I am saying that right, aren't I? Can
you still hear me?
Can I what you? Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, my internet just crapped out.
Okay. Well, we're in the pits now, so if you want to get yourself in the pits, I'm just getting ready to.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Let's invite everybody in for the second round, and I can tell you which colours are going to be flying. Okay, let's just invite. Okay, we have got flying Evil, who is purple, and LaZy, who is yellow. So purple and yellow.
Yeah, okay, I got that. Yeah, 3 and 5 on my screen.
So we got Evil and Nisha round 2. Okay, so the second that the beats start, if we could just have everybody run around the corner like last time, that is perfect, and we are all a go. Good luck to the both of you, and we are off.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
And they are off, and I'm just going to mute myself so I don't annoy anyone. There we go. Okay, they are flying around. We can see them now going down the candy cane. We've got Alicia, we've got Evil just in front, closely followed by Alicia as they come down the canes. Going to be flying back round. Can we see them? We can see them there as they just come back, flying around. Look at that, 23 for Evil and Alicia on 24. It is really, really close. Flying down. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Going up the blue, down the yellow candy cane lane. Flying back up the lane. We can see them coming through now. This is going to be lap 2. We've got for the 2 laps. Leisha is catching up based on time. 46.8 for Evil. 47.54 for Leisha. They are now going up the blue, down the, let's just change over to this camera. Yeah, you're able to see them perfectly. You can't see my head properly, but that doesn't matter. Flying around, Evil 109.22, Leisha on 110.30. So I am going just to stick that in. Evil did it on 109.22. Leisha just behind. You were catching up each lap. He was getting closer. They were indeed, and that is 0.30 for round 2. Really good. Okay. Well done, everybody. We are going to end that round now. I don't know why it's taken a bit longer than usual to end the round, but there we go. We can fetch in those results as well. Really, really good. There we go. Well done, everybody. That was great racing. Really close. Less than a second, I think, or was it just over a second? Just over a second difference on that one. So we're going to invite everyone into the next round. So let's invite you folks in. There we go. Okay, so this round it is going to be Erika, who is white, with Oscar, who is cream. Oh, that's going to be difficult to see, isn't it? White and cream. So that's 4 and 8. Oscar, and you are going to be versus Eureka. Okay, so that is white and cream. You guys are racing once it is starting, and I am just going to make sure that I am on the right camera, which is that one, and good luck to the both of you. Oh, hang on a minute. God, that could have been embarrassing. Right, here we go.
Erika and...
it's Erika versus Oscar, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it is LaZy versus Nitram, but they're afterwards. So this next round is Erika versus Oscar. Okay, let's start this baby off. Good luck to all of you.
Rich.
Pilots,
Rich, is that any better?
10 seconds.
Here we go.
Pixelated though, but I think that's the resolution.
I can't change that now.
And they are off. I don't know who we're following. There we go. Oscar is just coming. Oh, look at that. They're neck and neck as they go through. You can just see them going down the candy canes by looking at the blimp. That is, they are literally neck and neck as they fly in round. It could make all the difference these next 2 rounds. 22, hundredths of a second in it. It literally could be anybody's. Here they go. They are in harmony as they are flying round, up, coming back down. Nice and smooth round there, coming back up. Second lap, 44.46 to 44.55. They are literally hugging each other as they come through the infinity tunnel. Oh, there's a bit of space now. There is a little bit of space, and I think that is in front is going to be Oscar, only just, but no, he's made it back. He has made it back. Flying down, and it is going to be, look at that, 106.22 to 106.42. Holy moly, that was a close race. Absolutely awesome close race. That was probably the most closest race I've seen ever. I mean, that was just awesome racing. Really fun watching this. Trying to commentate though, I'm terrible, but it's good trying. Both on 106. So it is the hundredth of a second in that one, which was just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Well done. Let's end this round and get them out. It is now the last 2 for this team event. And I'm just going to fetch the results on that one. And here we go. It is 1 and 2 on this one. So it's red and green, which is much easier to follow on the screen, I think. With Nitran from Spain on the red and LaZy on the green, as you can see just there. Okay, so we just want to, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? LaZy. There we go. Okay. Good luck to everybody. Let's start this baby. And apart from a few little hiccups, it's exactly as I want it to be. So let's start it.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
I want to go and there. I want to change the camera too. And they are all off. And red, who I can't even remember who red is now. Oh, red is Nitram, is steaming off. Let me mute myself so no one, I keep forgetting to do that. We're going to change cameras. It looks like Nitram is off. I mean, there is going to be some distance here. This is going to make a lot of difference. 22.59 to 25.01. And they are now coming round through. We are just watching Nitram as he floors it going round. Let's just go over and check out. There we go. LaZy is just coming down, going back up. The candy cane round lap 2, 43 to 47. There is quite a gap now. Nitram is putting the medal to the floor as he is now about to finish. He's coming up to the last bit. They just crossed each other on the candy cane lane. And 105 for Nitram and LaZy just behind on 109.62. Whoa, 109.62. So we can put those times in. Let's see, 109.62, followed by 105.02. Wow. Awesome racing. I'm going to leave them in there just for a second, just so they can fly about.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. I'm going to leave you in there just for a second to fly about while I just now I know what I'm doing. He says. I'm just going to put these times in so we can find out.
And will we have one more flight with 8 pilots? Or only?
No.
Or only? Okay.
No. In future, if people would like to do that, yes. I can't do it now because we are actually in a like in an event that I can't change once we're in it. But if you'd like to be able to have a race together at the start and then a final race at the end, then we do have an event set up to do that. So yes, definitely in the future, if you guys like this and the format, we can definitely do that. Yes.
Okay, that would be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Of course, any feedback with any of this, then please do let me know, because I want to make it better and faster. And I know it's been a bit of a palaver today, but definitely do want it to be quicker. Right, just bear with me one moment, and you can carry on flying for a second. And what I'm just going to do, just for a second, I just want to be able to concentrate while I put this in, because sorry, that was my fault. Wrong button. Keep forgetting not to push that button. There we go. We'll change back to this screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are looking at 122.20 to 1 22.07. And then down here, I just want to get the average, which I'm just going to very, very quickly do. But it's not going to understand it because it doesn't understand these times that I put in for some reason. I don't know why. Let's just try this. See if this makes it any easier. I've got a better way of doing it. No, I haven't actually. Doesn't do time either. Alright, we're going to get the leaderboard off here. Let's fetch these results. Oh, I can't because we're in it. Okay, I'm going to have to end it. Sorry, folks. I'm going to have to end that one for a second. I'm going to grab that. And what I want to do is, I'm going to have to do it this way, so I don't know how else to do it. So that goes in like that. Get rid of that, because it keeps getting in my bloody way. Let's push this in. I know this is a bit of a nuisance. I do apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen, but I am trying. In fact, if I change over to this screen, because it might be good that you can actually see how easy I mess this up. So now these are all the times, and I am now putting them in here, as you can see, and then slowly it is creating an average, and whoever's got the lowest average are the team that wins. Did I put that in the right place? I don't think I did I? Evil 69.25. Do you know what? I'm going to do this a slightly different way. I'm going to do Russia first. I'll just get rid of these for a second. Okay, we just do all the times here, and then here, because it's only 4 times. I don't know why I'm making it so difficult for myself. I will find obviously a much better way of doing this, but just for today, while we're just testing out the format. There we go. We'll leave that, and then we can go back, and now we can do, that's the average. Look, so we've got the average there already. Let's put in with the Spanish now, and then we'll be able to see their average. And we're looking for the lowest. I just want to paste the values, really. Okay, I don't know what I've done now. Oh, I've got both of them. What a nuisance. I know everyone is excited to find out what the score's going to be on the doors. Okay, it's easier if I just double click. There we go. Let's put that in. And last but not least, there we go. We have the times, which is now all done and complete. So the average for the awesome team of Babushka is 71.84 or 85. Let's help this number a little bit, because that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? So we're going to round it up, and then we're going to round this one up as well to the 2. There we go. And so they're in second place, and then in first place we have Spain on 70.67. So that is how the times fare and how the averages are done. All in all, I guess it wasn't a great event with the problems that we had, but we do have finals now and their figures, which is really awesome. So I can definitely see where we can improve on the actual event itself, but what it does show is that there is huge pressure when it's 1v1 on any sort of track. It doesn't matter what sort of track it is. So it's all quite. It was very exciting to commentate. But if you would like to be able to have a go at this, then please do find us on Discord, or I'm going to create a new page on the MrLazyLegs.com website where you can sign up your team, and of course give you the download link to the simulator, because it's free, www.tinywhoopgo.com, which is free, and then you can come and join us with a team as well. It doesn't matter where you're from or how your team is made. It was just in this instance we had one from Spain and one from Russia, but they've all got their names. So Rotomad is the Spanish team, and it is Babushka for the Russian team. So you can have any kind of pilot really, but this is the kind of format. If you've got any feedback yourselves, please do let us know. You can email me at info@MrLazyLegs.com, and we will make the event much better this time next week. So we're going to get 2 more teams for next week, That will be another trial event, which I hope will go swimmingly. And after that, I'll probably give it a week for me to relax, and then we will do a series of team events. So definitely do sign up if you are up for it yourselves. And it will be 8:30 again on a Wednesday evening UK time, and I hope to see you there. That's it from me and for drone racing. We are back next on Saturday for the Saturday Fun Fly, and we're doing the Velocidrone test on Thursday, which starts at 7:30 UK time. So if you're into watching more drone stuff, then you can on those channels. Until then, stay safe. Thank you very much for watching and putting up with us. I hope you enjoyed it. But that's it. Until next time. Bye bye.